Happy Shanty-Day number 59.
59?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think, now that I've said that. Yep.
Yep, 59. Oh my gosh.
Crazy. Just crazy. And it's Thursday.
Yep.
And it's kind of gray outside here, but I don't know. What are you going to do?
We've got a belter for you.
We do.
We do. This was a lot of fun. This is a lot of sort of like high notes, sort of holler out.
Yeah.
But
we should introduce ourselves first, though.
We should.
I'm Sky.
I'm Sagan.
And we're siblings. And we sing sea shanties, apparently, is a thing that we do.
I feel like we could take the apparently out by now. We've been doing this for...
But yeah, we have a fun one for you today. If you're looking for something to get out that pent-up aggression or emotion or whatever it is, this is a good one for that.
It is.
So, what are we doing?
So this one's called Roll Alabama Roll, or sometimes just called Alabama or the Alabama. And it is, so in some of the sea shanties we've done before, we've talked about sort of the historical context. They've been about real life figures or things that actually happened. And this one is unique in that so it does have that historical context. It is about something that actually happened. In this case, a ship that existed, the CSS Alabama, which was a Confederate ship during the Civil War. A lot of people, when they think about the military engagements of the Civil War, they think about the Battle of Gettysburg or Sherman's March to the Sea, the stuff that actually took place on land. But there was quite a bit of fighting that took place on the oceans as well. And
under the oceans.
Yeah, or under the oceans with the Hunley. Although it wasn't really all that successful.
Well, it was successful.
It was successful, but they didn't make it back.
It just was not. Yeah, didn't help them.
Yeah, it was a bit of a Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah.
But quite a bit of it took place on the oceans as well, and this is also where some of the other countries, particularly in Europe, got involved directly with the more directly with the war. The British Empire did fund. The Confederate States did fund the South, and that's a whole other thing. But so the CSS Alabama was a sloop that was built in Birkenhead. Got to check my notes here. I don't want to talk too much about the historical thing because unlike some ones where we talked about there's historical context like Santana and General Taylor, this one is actually factually accurate and is really just sort of a recounting both of the beginning of the CSS Alabama story and the end of the CSS Alabama story. It was only active for 2 years. In that time period, it had boarded around 450 vessels and sunk or destroyed between 60 to 65 commerce vessels. It was mostly focused on commerce raiding, so not necessarily not a man of war, something built for large scale fighting. But it did attract the attention of the Union, especially because it was so prolific, and was eventually hunted down off the coast of France.
Got him.
So the responses for this are very simple. The words are just roll Alabama roll. And like a lot of the other sort of response-only shanties, the words are the same. The melody is slightly different. So the first line is roll Alabama roll. And then the second line is roll, roll Alabama roll. So this one's ideal for doing like in a big space with a lot of people, neither of which we can really do.
Or your apartment
right now, or your apartment. Just put it in whatever range is most like ideal belt range for you. Just because the refrains are a lot of fun to
maybe
to
they'll
have ring
think
out.
you're singing Roll Tide or something, and you're just really excited.
I feel like this could easily be repurposed for the University of Alabama. But
seems like it.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Lyrics are down below.
Lyrics are down below.
As a reminder. And use good healthy singing skills.
Yep, which we are going to do.
Yes, but have a little fun.
Yeah. When the Alabama's keel was laid, roll Alabama, roll. in the yard of Jonathon Laird. Roll, roll, Alabama, roll. She was laid in the yard of Jonathon Laird. Roll, Alabama, roll. It was in the town of Birkenhead. Roll, roll, Alabama, roll. Down Mersey way she sallied then. Roll, Alabama, roll. And Liverpool fitted her with guns and men. Roll, roll, Alabama, roll. Down Mersey way she sallied forth. Roll, Alabama, roll. To destroy the commerce of the north. Roll, roll, Alabama, roll. Down Cherbourg perch she went that day. Roll, Alabama, roll. To collect her share of prize money. Roll, roll, Alabama, roll. When the Kearsarge hove into view. Roll, roll, Alabama, roll. They shot from the forward cannon that day. Roll, Alabama, roll. Shot the Alabama's bows away. Roll, roll, Alabama, roll. Off the 3-mile limit in '64. Roll, Alabama, roll. The Alabama sank to the ocean floor. Roll, roll, Alabama, roll. There you go.
There you go. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to sing. The lyrics are attributed to I'm trying to remember the exact name of the person who it's I can't find the name right now. Sorry. We'll put it in the notes because I'll be able to find it when I'm not. Oh, there it is. Confederate sailor Frank Townsend, who actually served on the ship and did survive. It's sinking in '64. So the lyrics are attributed to him, but it's sort of just a historical recounting of the beginning of the story and the end of the story.
Interesting things about history.
Yep, and actually with surprisingly for a shanty, no embellishments. No, it is.
Which is unusual.
Which is unusual. No,
Yeah.
it's factually accurate. It was so the line fitted in Liverpool with guns and men. A lot of those international Confederate sailing vessels were crewed mostly, if not entirely, by British sailors who were enticed both by the distant memory of Britain's defeat in the Revolutionary War. It's not like the British people are, have any sort of like national pride or anything like that, especially around that time period.
Do they hold grudges about that?
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so. No.
So both by that, but also by the South was at that point was offering double pay for sailors, as well as a hefty share of whatever they found.
Right.
While on the job.
Yep.
So
interesting things that perhaps we didn't know about history there. And the songs are still here to remind us.
Indeed they are.
We will be back again tomorrow. It'll be Friday.
Woohoo!
But yeah, we'll be back again.
Just a really sad, depressing.
Oh, great. Okay, good. We'll be back again tomorrow with another shanty. But for now, we love you guys. And all right.
We'll do Shallow Brown, but twice as slow and in a minor key.
But why?